Welcome to World Eng Channel. Today we are learning about environment and climate change. Refers to the long-term alteration of the Earth's climate and the resultant impact on the planet's ecosystems, natural resources, and human societies. It is primarily caused by human activities, particularly the burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, industrial processes, and land use changes. Here are some key points to understand about environment and climate change. 1. Global warming. The Earth's surface temperature has been increasing as a result of greenhouse gas emissions, primarily carbon dioxide (CO2) released from human activities. This phenomenon is often referred to as global warming, and it is leading to changes in weather patterns, rising sea levels, and severe weather events. 2. Greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is a natural process that helps regulate the Earth's temperature by trapping heat in the atmosphere. However, human activities have intensified this effect by releasing excessive greenhouse gases, leading to an increased retention of heat on Earth. 3. Climate change impacts. Climate change has various consequences, including melting ice caps and glaciers, changing precipitation patterns, more frequent heat waves and droughts, sea level rise, and increased intensity of storms and hurricanes. These impacts have severe consequences for ecosystems, biodiversity, and human societies, affecting agriculture, water resources, health, and livelihoods. 4. Loss of biodiversity. Climate change is jeopardizing the diversity of life on Earth. Many species are struggling to adapt to the rapidly changing conditions, leading to disruptions in ecosystems and food chains. This loss of biodiversity has far-reaching consequences affecting ecosystem services that humans rely on, such as pollination, water purification, and disease regulation. 5. Mitigation and adaptation. Mitigation refers to efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and stabilize climate change. This involves transitioning to cleaner and renewable energy sources, improving energy efficiency, and changing land use practices. Adaptation involves adjusting to the impacts of climate change, such as building infrastructure to withstand extreme weather events or implementing strategies to adapt agriculture to changing conditions. 6. International cooperation. Climate change requires global cooperation and efforts to address its challenges. Various international agreements, such as the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change (UNFCCC) and the Paris Agreement, aim to coordinate actions among nations to limit global temperature increase, enhance resilience, and support developing countries in addressing climate change impacts. Addressing environment and climate change is crucial for the long-term sustainability of our planet. It necessitates individual and collective actions, technological advancements, and policy changes to minimize greenhouse gas emissions, protect ecosystems, and build resilience to the impacts of a changing climate. 7. Rising temperatures. As global temperatures increase, more water evaporates from the surface of oceans, lakes, and rivers. This leads to more moisture in the atmosphere and can contribute to more frequent and intense precipitation events. 8. Changing rainfall patterns. Climate change can alter rainfall patterns, resulting in droughts in some regions and increased rainfall in others. This can lead to water scarcity in areas experiencing prolonged droughts and an increased risk of flooding in areas with heavier rainfall. 9. Melting ice. Rising temperatures cause glaciers and ice caps to melt, contributing to sea level rise. This can lead to saltwater intrusion into freshwater sources such as rivers and underground aquifers, making them less usable for agriculture, drinking water, and other purposes. 10. Sea level rise. Sea level rise caused by climate change can result in coastal erosion, flooding, and saltwater intrusion. This can threaten freshwater ecosystems, damage infrastructure, and displace coastal communities. 11. Ocean acidification. Increased carbon dioxide emissions from human activities are not only causing climate change, but also leading to ocean acidification. This can have significant consequences for marine life, including coral bleaching and decreased shellfish and fish populations, which in turn can affect the food chain and livelihoods of coastal communities. 12. Extreme weather events. Climate change can increase the frequency and intensity of extreme weather events, such as hurricanes, typhoons, and heavy rainfall. These events can cause severe damage to water infrastructure, leading to disruptions in water supply and increased risks of waterborne diseases. Overall, climate change poses significant risks to the availability, quality, and distribution of water resources, impacting both human societies and ecosystems. It underscores the need for effective adaptation and mitigation strategies to address these challenges. And that's for today. Subscribe for more.